Welcome to the Spanish Chat Show with Julie, Jahde, Pospishil. Are you ready for some adventures with Julie?
Welcome, bienvenidos to our guests from the 21 different Spanish-speaking countries. I have lived and traveled in 17 of them. I've written 6 conversational workbooks called Spanish Chat Books and 10 culinary chat books, 20 mini chat books, and relax with me from A to Z in both English and Spanish. Find our online courses and activities at mychatcompany.com. We will chat about common themes in Spanish-speaking countries such as foods, holidays, and traditions that make us smile. Let's begin our Spanish-speaking smiles. Sonrisas de habla hispana. Hola, hello. This is Julie, Jahde, Pospishil, and welcome to our Spanish Chat Show, our Hispanic highlights. Today, we have my good friend. ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name?
Hola, mi nombre es Sussiré Hernández, venezolana.
Yeah, it's so great to have you from Venezuela.
Gracias, Julia. Thank you.
So today we're going to be kind of switching back and forth. Usually we only do English or only do Spanish, but we want to talk about tongue twisters and then also dichos or proverbs, kind of things that you say in Spanish. And so like these sayings that are said in both Spanish and English and how they're a little bit different. So one of my favorite ones to start with is I'm pulling your leg, we say in Spanish. I'm pulling your leg. But in English, we say, I'm pulling your leg. But in Spanish, they say, tomando el pelo. I'm pulling your hair. So I do a lot of joking around. And
Me tomas el pelo, Julie.
Yeah, tomando el pelo. Me toma el pelo. I'm pulling your hair. So, and then one of my other favorite things that I learned when I lived in Spain, I couldn't roll my R's. I was just new to Spanish. I didn't even know what foods or anything. So when a speech pathologist, I kind of helped teach 3rd grade in Spain. Shout out to San Sebastián, Buenos Dias. And I couldn't roll my R's. So they taught me, one of the speech pathologists taught me to say 1 tiger, 2 tigers, 3 tigers, like over and over. And I said it on my way to the bus stop and all over. And then now, I can roll my arms.
3 tigres.
Yeah, so you just keep saying un tigre, 2 tigres, 3 tigres. So it's a tongue muscle. You have to actually work out your tongue muscle. So this tongue muscle that goes un tigre, it's something about that tigre, that part, tigre. And so if you keep kind of saying that, un tigre, 2 tigres, 3 tigres. So un tigre, 2 tigres, 3 tigres.
It's helping you keep your tongue in place.
It gets that tongue, and then you can roll your R's.
Right? Or maybe starting a motorcycle.
Yeah. So in my Spanish chat book here, we have a couple of different tongue twisters. And so I thought we could kind of start out with those. The second one does talk about that R rolling, but the first one is about Pepe. Pepe.
Peter. Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe. Peter or Pepe. And he puts this peso at the bottom of the well. And at the bottom of the well, he puts the peso. So that sounds easy enough, right?
Yeah, right. Now you hear it in Spanish.
Right. So let's do it in Spanish. You want to try?
Well, Pepe puso un peso en el piso del pozo. En el piso del pozo, Pepe puso un peso.
And then even faster we say, Pepe puso un peso en el piso del pozo. En el piso del pozo, Pepe puso un peso. They're fun to say, too. Yeah. Let's try the R one. So this is like R with R guitar, R with R, like in a lane. The train cars go quickly. They're filled with sugar from the railroad. So it's not too hard in English, but in Spanish, you go first.
R con R guitarra, R con R carril. Rápido corren los carros cargados de azúcar del ferrocarril. That's easy.
Okay, let me try.
You try.
Because I like to show my students that you can just try, be brave, make mistakes in Spanish. It's all fine. So, R con R guitarra, R con R carril. Rápido corren los carros cargados de azúcar del ferrocarril.
Super, that's good.
My little boca gringa, my little tongue gets a little mixed up on that one. So the next one is all about compadre, like my pal. Buy me a coconut. Oh, I don't buy coconuts because I eat coconuts and I buy very few coconuts. So that's the whole story here. But when you say it in Spanish, this is my favorite one.
Compadre, cómpreme un coco. Compadre, coco no compro. Porque como poco coco como, poco coco compro.
Muy bien. And so here's what, there's a little song by Jose Luis Orozco. Shout out to him. He's great with kids' songs. And he says, compadre, cómprame un coco, compadre no compro coco. Oh, wait, hold on. Compadre, cómprame un coco, compadre, coco no compro, porque como poco coco como, poco coco compro.
Wow, that actually helps to say
kind
it
of go faster.
Yeah.
So thank you to him for the
that's great.
tune.
Music always helps.
It does, definitely. And we'll have a little music later, too.
Yeah.
Now we have the 3 sad tigers. So in order to roll your R's, you wanted to do 1 tiger, 2 tigers, 3 tigers, un tigre, dos tigres, tres tigres. But one that a lot of kids in Latin American countries would know is about the 3 sad tigers. They swallowed wheat in a sad wheat field. Now, that's not too hard to say, but go for it.
3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un triste trigal.
Oh, 3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un triste trigal. So just keep trying to say those faster and faster, and I do have those on Spotify too, if you would like to
3
see them.
tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un triste trigal.
Woo! Muy bien! Bravo, bravo. Yeah, that's awesome. So another thing that we can talk about too, so I know you brought some really cool things here from Venezuela, and thank you for bringing that. Tell me a little bit about this book that you have here too.
Well, this is
We
a
won't read
very
the whole thing.
well-known book of Achilles Nassau, a very well-known writer, and it's called Fábula de la ratoncita presumida. So it's a fabula.
Nice.
It's a fabula.
Like fables or legends or
of the very
presumptuous or
little mouse.
little mouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
awesome.
It has a lot of rhymes. It's very
Yeah.
beautiful sound in Spanish, very well. I mean, the combination of words is just beautiful.
I love the
have
rhymes.
30 years with this book.
Oh,
I got it when I was in college.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I love like rhyming in Spanish. It's super fun. And then also, like we said, when you're pulling your hair instead of pulling your leg, the dichos that they say are sometimes different, sometimes kind of the same. I have a couple of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites hangs in my living room. It says, donde existe voluntad, siempre hay un camino. So in English, we would say, where there's a will, there's a way. Like,
exactly.
But it literally means where there exists your will or if you're going to try something, then there's always a path, or a way. Yeah. So I got this in Argentina with Tengo San Telmo district.
Yeah,
that,
and we all use it in Latin America. Our sayings are very popular. I mean, in most countries, we have maybe some few words might change, but
mostly,
in general, mostly they sound the same. They have the same words. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about a few of them. The first one I'm going to talk about is más vale tarde que nunca. We kind of say this sometimes when you're late.
Better late than never.
Better late than never when you're just a little bit late. And that never happens in Latin America, but más vale tarde que nunca.
Exactly.
And then how about this next one?
A donde fueres, haz lo que vieres.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that means.
So that means wherever you go, just do the things that you see. But in English, we would say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, is a kind of our one that we would say.
That's right.
Yeah, so donde fueres, haz lo que vieres. And then we talked about the donde hay voluntad, the next one. These came from my business Spanish chat book, by the way.
Yeah.
And how about a caballo? Tell me about the horse.
Very, very well known one.
Okay.
And it's the same in Spanish and English.
Yes.
It's actually translated the same.
Yeah.
So a caballo regalado no se le mira el diente.
Yeah. Caballo regalado no se mira diente.
Don't look a gift horse in the
mouth. Or the tail, or the teeth. Yeah. Don't look at the teeth of a horse.
Yeah.
It's a gift horse.
Exactly.
So yeah. So if someone's giving you a horse, don't look at the teeth and just accept the gift. And
thank you.
Yes. Especially if they're giving you more and more food and more and more food.
Exactly. Maybe you don't like it, but you just say thank you.
Yes, and you just kind of keep eating, and then take some to go. Take some
Exactly.
home.
Take it home, and then you say, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, then it's okay. So, al mal tiempo, buena cara. Yeah,
That's
so
a good one.
Yeah, that one is like in good times, just put on a good face. Just do your best. Or in bad times, put on a good face. So
Exactly. That applies to every single day, you know, help you lift up your mood.
Spirits.
Your
And, yeah.
spirit, yeah.
Al mal tiempo, buena cara.
Exactly.
Very good.
Oh, this is a very common one. Barriga llena, corazón contento.
Oh, yeah.
Full stomach, happy
Full
heart.
stomach, happy heart. Yep, and we say for that one, we say full stomach, happy heart. So,
Happy heart.
or the way to, the stomach through the stomach. I think we might have skipped al falta de pan, buenas son tortas.
Oh, yeah.
So if there's no bread, then cakes will do.
Exactly.
And we would say beggars can't be choosers. So just like accept, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit.
Exactly.
Al falta de pan, buenas son tortas. and which really means if there's no bread, just make cakes or something.
This one is a little similar to the one that says a mal tiempo buena cara. It's
Yeah,
like,
that one's good.
it's
And
kinda
how about
similar.
a lo hecho pecho?
a lo hecho pecho.
Yeah, we said that a
Okay.
lot in Costa Rica. They would always say,
yeah.
"Al hecho pecho,
Al
hecho
hecho.
pecho." It's like, what's done is done.
It's done.
It's done,
Keep-
it's done. Take it on the
keep going,
chest.
keep
Face the
going.
music.
Exactly.
That's just how it is. Al hecho pecho. If we
Yeah.
make a mistake on this program, al hecho pecho. That's how it is.
I like
And then skip down to the cuando el río suena.
Oh, yeah, cuando el río suena. Let's try this one. Cuando el río suena, piedras trae.
Yeah, so there's two of
Sí,
them on
there are
here.
two, yeah.
Yeah, agua lleva and cuando el río suena, río que suena, piedras trae.
Yeah,
so there's
that
kind
one
of
is
two
more
similar.
used
Okay.
because it has more meaning. You know, like a river that rumbles brings boulders. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
if the river is rumbling,
Then it's going to bring something.
It's gonna bring something.
And
so
we
you
say
can't
any
really
rumor
avoid it.
has some truth,
Exactly.
right? So, yeah. And then the other one about the river, cuando el río suena, agua lleva, when the river makes noise, it's carrying water. Kind of the same, like
yeah.
where there's smoke, there's fire. Or
Exactly.
it's kind of that same sort of thing. So, how about entre el dicho?
Del dicho al hecho hay mucho trecho, Julie.
Yes.
You know, del dicho al hecho hay mucho trecho.
This is totally true.
Yeah.
Between the word and the deed, there's kind of a wide stretch. Easier said than done, or kind of thing.
Exactly.
So, yeah, between what you're saying and what you're doing, there's sometimes a big space.
Yeah. And Julie, dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres.
That sounds like a mamá.
Mamá. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mamá, abuela.
Abuela says,
Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres.
so for that one, tell me who you hang around with, and I'll kind of tell you who you are. Like birds of a feather flock together is what we
Yeah,
would also say for that one too. How about this next one? No todo?
No todo lo que brilla es oro.
You've heard these before.
No todo lo que brilla es oro. Okay.
Yep, not everything that glitters is gold. So,
Pay attention.
yep, that's right. Not everything, no todo lo que
Exactly.
brilla.
That's like no assuming
Right.
just from what you see.
Yeah,
you
don't
know?
make any assumptions or
No
anything.
assumptions.
Could be
yeah.
different. So we did the rios, and then how about perro?
Perro que ladra no muerde, Julie. Okay? Perro que ladra no muerde.
I love your mama, your abuelita voice.
Perro que ladra no muerde. So many people is just afraid of dogs, you know,
Yeah.
and we always say, don't worry, perro que ladra no muerde. Ah,
A dog. So that one means like a dog, his bark is worse than his bite. But basically, literally, it means a dog that barks, not going to bite you. Basically.
Yeah.
Be worried about the other ones.
Exactly. Worry about the ones that don't bark,
Yeah.
okay? Or the silent ones.
Those
you
are the
know?
ones to be
The
worried
sneaky
about.
ones, you know?
So out of these, like growing up in Venezuela, were any of these said or a lot of these?
A lot
A
of
lot of them.
Yeah, I think we used all of them. In my house, my mom raised me using these dichos all the time.
This was her handbook for parenting.
Yeah, this is like my basic vocabulary in Spanish. It's all about sayings and, you know,
Yeah.
every situation has a saying, a dicho,
Right.
a refrán.
Yes.
It's
a teaching moment.
It's a teaching moment. Yeah. It's like trabalenguas in some part of our culture is very important to be able to say trabalenguas. You know,
I think those
tongue twisters.
Those tongue trabalenguas really get your tongue moving too.
Exactly.
So,
And I used to sing in choirs for 20 years. So trabalenguas is actually an exercise for imposing your voice, in working your muscles, you know.
to get ready.
To get ready. Because when we sing in choirs, we might sing in different languages. We sing in different
You have to get your mouth
registers.
moving.
Yeah. So it's a good reading and speech exercise. So.
Oh, awesome. Kind of like the speech pathologist that taught me un tigre, dos tigres, tres tigres.
Oh,
And you're not going to get it like the first day. It takes
Exactly.
like
It
3 or
takes-
4 weeks. So you have to
yeah.
kind of do it every day. You got to work out that tongue muscle and
Absolutely.
un tigre, dos tigres, tres tigres. So what would be a warm up that you would do in choir?
In choirs,
Like a trabalenguas.
we'll use like R con R, the motorcycle sound, and like so you can resonance. resonant.
I don't know if I can do that much.
Yeah, to wake up your sinus,
Okay, yeah.
in your
kind of
face.
clear out everything.
Yeah, for projection and all
Okay.
that. It's like
Getting all of that out there.
Yeah.
So cool. And then did you do any, like, would you say these when you were young or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Or- yeah.
Yeah, we have the R con R guitarra, and we have the Pablito clavó un clavito en la calva de un calvito. You know?
No, I don't know this one.
That's a good one.
There's more. Like every
There's so
family has
many.
more. Every country has more.
There are many,
You have your
many.
Mexico shirt. I wanted to shout out to,
Yeah.
to all the different countries and all the different things that kind of make us who we are here too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Latin America is all the countries together.
It's so nice, but it's really interesting that one of the common things they have is these dichos, like, because I could go to Costa Rica or Spain, España, o también puedo ir a Venezuela y puedo decir, más vale tarde que nunca, or México, y
Yeah,
dicen,
it's
oh, sí,
better late
más
than
vale
never.
tarde que nunca.
Exactly.
Yeah, so depende, pero yo creo que en muchos países a veces hay palabras un poquito diferentes,
Yeah.
pero más o menos el dicho es casi igual, like, donde existe voluntad siempre hay un camino, o donde hay voluntad hay camino. Like
Exactly.
it's
Maybe
casi,
just, but
muy
that's-
parecido.
But the meaning is the same.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And there is one here that we use a lot. Is that I better sorry than worry.
Oh.
You know?
And in
In
español
Spanish would
también.
be más vale ir a lo seguro.
Yeah.
O sea,
Oh.
más vale seguro que
preocupado.
preocupado. O sea,
Ah.
no hay, there is not an exact translation of that, but
The other one I hear is más vale sola que mal acompañada.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
that's
Like, más vale sola que mal acompañada. You're better by yourself than in bad company.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Is that how you say más vale?
that applies to like your boyfriend or you
Yeah.
know, having a bad company,
It's just better to
Exactly.
not be around someone that's
Exactly.
not going to be.
It's mostly in the marriage. It's
Okay.
like you prefer to stay by yourself
Self than in a bad
in
relationship.
in a bad relationship,
Yeah.
in a bad marriage.
That
so.
makes sense. So, well, which other one can you just hear your grandma or mom saying out of all of these?
Oh, my
when you-
mom, a falta de pan, buenas son tortas. O sea,
That one
eat
all
what
the
you
time.
have, you know.
Yeah.
It's better that than nothing, you know.
Or al mal tiempo,
A mal
buena
tiempo,
cara.
buena cara, you
Porque
know. Like,
cuando hay lluvia, whenever there's rain,
and
or
at that time, we had to walk to our school.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
whether it was raining
put
or
on your happy face and go walk.
Exactly.
Buena cara. Go.
exactly.
Yeah.
So all these proverbs really apply to our living life. you know,
Yeah. It's like the
daily
culture.
living. You know, it's part of
La vida diaria.
exactly the living.
Ajá.
Yeah.
Y podemos hablar un poquito en español
And
también.
full stomach, happy heart.
Yeah.
you know, It's like when you're hungry, you're grouchy. you
Right,
know?
right.
That's
Hangry,
why.
they call
That's
it.
how
Hungry.
they got that commercial about chocolate, whatever you eat. You know.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
That's another one I've heard is the
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, cho, 1, 2, 3, co, 1, 2, 3, la, 1, 2, 3, tre, bate, bate, chocolate.
Bate, chocolate. And
Yeah,
there is
so-
a song for that too. Yeah. Bate,
Yeah.
bate, chocolate.
Chocolate.
There are many things.
Yeah, so there's so many. We could go down a rabbit hole of very many of these things.
Yeah, I
muchos,
know.
muchos, but a lo hecho pecho.
hecho pecho.
A lo hecho pecho. Yeah, some really cool ones though.
Yeah.
Muy bien. Well, muchas gracias. I think we're actually going to leave a little extra time so that you can sing some of these for us. So
Let's see if
vamos a ver.
someone in the audience have any idea of this song.
Tell
It's
me
very
what-
popular in Venezuela.
Tell me what you brought here, because we don't know this.
This is a cuatro. This is a
Cuatro,
four-string
so
guitar.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
So that has four strings.
Yeah, very easy. Cuatro with C, no, with Q.
Yeah, so
With
cuatro.
C.
C-U-A.
C-U-A-T-R-O. It's a four-string guitar, and it's our national instrument, our national Venezuelan instrument, and you can play strings. Yeah, and this song, this particular song, is a little challenge between two to llaneros,
Okay.
people from the flatlands.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
like
from the plains.
from the plains,
plains,
from the plains, like from Nebraska, like two
Right. The flat plains.
two
the
farm
llano.
guys fighting, but
Okay.
they are called birds in this song, and it's called.
So they're almost like the little sparrows, right?
Yeah.
The little birds that go.
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. But they are saying that this is a song, this is a trabalengua. It's a very simple words, you know. I don't know why are you getting mad. This if what I'm saying is very, very clear. I'm being very clear.
So that's what the song is saying. Like,
Exactly.
I'm clear. This is easy.
And I'm just gonna sing a little part so you can have an idea. It says. El gavilán trabalengua le responde al del tocuyo de una manera muy clara. Los tocu ya le danos van tomados de la mano como hermanos danos con su cántaro villano tamunangueándole y dándole por todo y tiqui 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 al estado Lara. Wow. El gavilán trabalengua le responde al del tocuyo de una manera muy clara. Los tocu ya le danos van tomados de la mano como hermanos danos con su cántaro villano tamunangueándole y dándole por todo tiqui 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 al estado Lara. Ay, gavilán trabalenguas, ay, gavilán tocuyano, igual varado y canela, se dan la mano gavilán, que tío pío gavilán, que tao tao gavilán, que tío pío gavilán, que tao tao, con su pico amarile, dile, con su pico rosado de lana, con su pico amarile, dile, con su pico rosado de lana.
Wow. Increíble.
There you go. Tongue twisters.
Okay, so I don't know if you can do it without the cuatro.
Yeah.
Isn't it possible? Because I want
Yeah.
them to hear that amazing. I think the cuatro is amazing. Like, I loved it. But I'm wondering if it's like covering up those amazing words. Like, that was incredible what she was just saying there.
Ok, el gavilán trabalengua le respondió al del tocuyo de una manera muy clara.
Okay.
Los tocu ya le danos van tomados de la mano como hermanos dale con sus cántaros villanos tamunangueándole y dándole por todo y tiqui 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 tico el estado Lara. So it's made up words. It's not like it makes any sense. But it's just for the tongue
But then
twister.
you even went faster after that part.
That's the very clear part. So
Okay, that's the clear
that's why he's saying, why are you so mad if
This
it's
is so
very
clear.
clear? And then he said, el gavilán trabalengua le responde al del tocuyo de una manera muy clara. Los tocu ya le dan han tomado de la mano como hermano de la dan con su cántaro villano tamunangueándole y dándole por todo y tiqui 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 tico el estado Lara. Ay gavilán trabalenguas, ay gavilán tocuyano, pigo alvarado y canela, se dan la mano este gavilán. Trabalenguas, ay gavilán tocuyano, pigo alvarado y canela, se dan la mano gavilán. Que pío pío gavilán, que tao tao gavilán, que pío pío gavilán, que tao tao con su pico amarillo, con su pico rosado de león, con su pico amarillo, con su pico rosado de león.
I'm so glad you could do it because I was like, I want everyone to hear like how amazing those words are going. It's like an
Very easy, very, very easy.
Oh yeah, muy fácil, muy fácil. Just practice that.
Yeah.
Rewind that a few times. Practice
This
that.
is one of the songs I practice with my daughter.
Yeah.
She was born here, but she's completely bilingual.
Yes.
So she loves tongue twisters
Oh.
in the English and Spanish.
And in
So-
Spanish. Should we
so-
bring her on?
Oh,
I
well,
think it
if
might be
she's
time.
willing to.
Hola, ya tenemos a su hija. ¿Y cómo te llamas?
My name is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. It's so great to have you here. So Stephanie's going to do a Trabalenguas for us, and then we're going to sing together. So you want to do this one, the R, about the R's?
R con R guitarra, R con R el carril, rápido corren los carros de azúcar del ferrocarril.
Woo! Bravo! You said that so fast. Muy bien. Bravo. And then we have a song. Tell us about the song.
Are we going to sing
Sure.
the song with Trabalengua?
The
Ok,
Trabalenguas.
lo vamos a cantar juntas, bebé. El gavilán trabalengua le respondió al del tocuyo de una manera muy clara. Los tocu ya le danos van tomados de la mano como hermanos danos con su cántaro villano camunangueándole y dándole por todo y tiqui tiqui tico el estado Lara. El gavilán trabalengua le respondió al del tocuyo de una manera muy clara. Los tocu ya le danos van tomados de la mano como hermanos danos con cantando villano, como un villano, milano, el partido, tiqui, 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 ¿cuál está dolada? Ay, gavilán, trabalenguas, ay, gavilán, trocuyano, digo Alvarado y Canela, se dan la mano ese gavilán. Trabalenguas, ay, gavilán, trocuyano, digo Alvarado y Canela, se dan la mano. Gavilán, que pío, pío, gavilán, que tao, tao, gavilán, que pío, pío, gavilán. Que tao tao, con su pico amarillo, rile, con su pico rosado de lerano, con su pico amarillo, rile, con su pico rosado de lerano. Todavía ahí estamos practicando.
Wow, yo todavía tengo que practicar mucho para eso. Wow,
Maybe next time you'll be able to sing it.
¿Y tienes otro como de una?
La canción del El espanto se llama.
I think we have time for one more.
Allá de no sé dónde, tampoco se sabe cuándo, dicen que sale un espanto, que lo vieron no sé dónde, ni cómo, ni cuándo, ni por qué andaba espantando. Yo lo vi, yo sí lo vi, yo lo vi, yo sí lo vi. Era un muerto sin cabeza, sin pantalón ni camisa, con las manos en los bolsillos y una macabra sonrisa. Era un muerto sin cabeza, sin pantalón ni camisa, con las manos en los bolsillos y una macabra sonrisa. Tenía los pelos parados. You too, you're gonna
Parado.
Parado. Tenía los pelos parados. Tenía los ojos
Pelas.
la seña. Tenía los ojos pelados. Tenía el bigote chorreado. Tenía la barba atrás. Y bailaba este merengue saludo así de medio lado. Y bailaba este merengue con este ritmo atravesado. Tenía los pelos parados. Tenía los ojos pelados, tenía el bigote chorreado, tenía la barba atrás. Y bailaba este merengue, famoso así de medio lado. Y bailaba este merengue con este ritmo atravesado.
¡Bravo!
Bravo. Gracias.
¡Qué bien! Muchas gracias, Stephanie.
Gracias.
Por estar aquí con nosotros.
Oh,
y muchas gracias.
Thank you,
Oh,
Julie.
qué bien.
So much fun.
This
Thank
was
you.
so much fun. So keep practicing. The thing about trabalenguas or tongue twisters, you just got to keep practicing. Practica, practica, like, and then your tongue just gets better, and then even your Spanish can roll better too, and the rhythm and flow better. So it's a great way to practice languages, doing those tongue twisters. And we're now going to say hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Chao. Adiós.
Chao, chao.
Gracias.